All right. I love that you guys are here, all of you sweet ladies. Um, so welcome. I'd love to know where you guys are watching us from. I live in West Virginia. Rachel's in Arizona. Boss Suite's been my seventh digital marketing program. I don't have a college degree. I'm not super fancy. I live in a trailer. I say it on my lives all the time. But I come from 12-hour shifts, credit card debt, a husband that was always gone, overwhelmed, and I honestly just didn't think somebody like me could make money online. So Rachel and I do these Zooms all the time because her and I have a lot in common. I don't like the word hustle per se because the word hustle is not in the Bible, and but that that entrepreneur spirit, that feeling inside of you that you were always made for something more, right, Paula from West Virginia? Yay! I mean, do you guys feel that way? You're here on a Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Something inside of you says I was made for more, right? So I've always felt that way, that there was just something more for me. I'll tell you a little bit about me and how we got started. I want Rachel to talk about some stuff. But before we get started, I would love for you guys to think about the bills that you would pay. And I talk about this all the time, but even if you could just pay one, what would be the first one? What would you pay if you could make money online? Mine was my mortgage. In 2023, I bought 5 programs. I spent over 3 grand because the internet told me I would get rich quick if I bought a program. They lied to me. So I bought 5 programs. I spent 3 grand and I got no help. Oklahoma. I love it. You guys are all spread out. Um, I wanted to pay my mortgage. I wanted to bring my husband home from long shifts. And I just wanted to live comfortable. Do you guys ever feel that way? Like you see people on the internet and they're like, I made $6,000 on one product with TikTok Shop, right? And I'm not to make fun, but like I had a ting in my heart every time I hear that. Do you guys see that? Oh, I bought a program, I resold a program, and there was something inside of me. I'm like, I'm staring at a computer for $14 an hour. I would feel that deep in my soul. I was made for more than that. Paula says electricity mortgage. Yes, you guys are so close. Pennsylvania, West Virginia. I think that's TikTok algorithm putting you guys close. Um, I just knew I was made for more. And you guys, I don't even know you, but I know you feel that way, or you wouldn't be on a call with me on a Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. You could be doing many other things than sitting on Zoom with me and Rachel. So in 2023, I bought those 5 programs and I thought I would get rich quick. And that didn't happen, right? I was literally left in the cold. I'm a very slow learner. I had no idea what to do. And that's where I want to tell you that nothing on the internet is going to make you rich. Boss Suite, if you buy Boss Suite today, it's not a guarantee of income. There's no refunds, there's no exchanges. It is a classroom, but you have to plug in and do the work. So Rachel's going to show you some stuff. I'm going to show you the classroom. I want to show you some wins, all the things. Like we are very open book because I've been through a lot with digital marketers in this space. And there's no like whatever they say gatekeeping, and I haven't even heard that word before. Before I started here, there's no like secrets or sugarcoating, but the expectation, and I hope that's okay, ladies. That expectation that you're going to buy a digital marketing course and make a bunch of money right away is probably not going to happen. Rachel was in a program for what, a year, and barely made $1,000. Right? I mean, it was just you have to learn skills, and Boss Suite is options. I resold a program. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Legacy Builder program. I was in that program for 2 years. I made over $500,000 in less than 22 months. And I resold a program and built a community. And that's what it taught me. And it was a beautiful foundation. But then I met people like Susan that didn't want to go live. And they didn't want to put their face on the internet. And they wanted other ways to make money online. Right. And that's maybe why you're here. You've either heard me or Rachel. And you're like, you're going to get paid for a dog feed video? Can you please show me that? And Rachel's going to talk about that. So when I saw the Boss Suite, the first thing I noticed was the creator of it actually came from another program, Shayna, that you're in. And she made this very beginner friendly, very detailed, very step by step, but she talked about her relationship with Jesus. And that was more important to me than anything because where I was at didn't align with where I wanted to be. And I wanted a leader that was going to teach me with a heart and a compassion and had a relationship with Christ. That was number one to me. So Boss Suite to me is options for people that need to make money but don't want to plaster their face all over the internet. I mean, I'm not trying to be ugly, but how many of you would love to be able to make money from your dog? Or Rachel's going to show you one that she did with a card. Like these things are what's taught in full inside of Boss Suite. So I would love Rachel to show you, give you her story, talk to you about UGC, but I want you ladies to think about those bills that you would pay. And if you could like, if your natural evening is a few hours like this on your phone, Could you learn to do some of the stuff that Rachel's going to show you, or could you plug into a different training for a different program? Of course you could, right? With the right mentorship, Susan, right? You could do anything. But I'm a slow learner. I don't pick stuff up easy. I can't just go watch a YouTube video and figure it out. I might have to watch it like 37 times. And that's what Boss Suite is. Boss Suite is, hey, I need help. Here, I'm going to raise my hand. Should I do this program or should I do that program? And it's added and brought in more stuff just built into it every single day. And it's not stale, it's just growing. So I've talked enough. Literally, I could talk all night. I love this program. I believe the Lord sent it to me 100%. But I would love Rachel to share a little bit about her testimony. And how much money did you make today on a live, ma'am?
Yeah, $2,000.
Yeah.
Don't mind if I do. Praise Jesus.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So some of you know a little bit of my story. Those of that came with Jess, but a little bit of story is I came from a background. I'm just a stay-at-home mom. There's nothing special about me. I've done a lot of things. I've tried a lot of things, thousands of dollars worth of debt. But my thing is I was watching my spouse work like 12 to like 16 hours a day. And being a stay-at-home mom, you guys know how it is. Like if you guys had a spouse that literally worked their butt off and you're still broke and stuck, it's awful to watch that needle never move. And it's hard to think like, what can I do? But being a stay-at-home mom, I couldn't get a job. And so of course I did random things to see if I could help. Like I've done the MLM world. If you guys done the Avon and Mary Kay stuff, like I've done, well, I've done other things, but I've done a lot of things like that. My most recent last side hustle was Amazon FBA, where I sold products on Amazon, just like everybody buys every day from. And I never was able to pay myself. I spent $30,000 in Amazon FBA 2 years later. And I'm like, this is crap. There has to be more out there. Right. And so that's when I went looking other ways online. So I don't have to spend thousands of dollars. I can still be a stay-at-home mom, but I'm also not a social media person. And anyone will tell you, I have my personal social media for falling down videos and food. That's all I do on there. I don't post on there. That's just not me. Right. So, but when I saw this stuff and I saw the options, and I actually was in the previous program that Jess was just talking about, I was there for a year and a half and I maybe made like $4,000 to $5,000 maybe in a year and a half. That was not good enough for me. That does not pay my bills. That doesn't pay my mortgage, none of that. I needed more income. And so when I started learning about the Boss Suite, my main thing is it gave me options that I don't have to be on social media. It gave me options. I can use my freaking dog and make an income in my farm kitties. And so things like that started clicking in my brain. Like, you're telling me that I can do a video and make $15, or I can do a video or a picture and I can make $30 from a micro needling video or a picture, that kind of stuff. I'm like, and I started adding up in my head. I could do this many and that would cover my water bill. I could do this many and that would cover my electric bill. Those things started making sense to me. Like, I could totally do that. It's not like a guessing game. Those of you that have done MLMs, it's not a guessing game whether I'm going to get paid. I'm going to do a job for a brand and I'm going to make income from it. Like this canine probiotic, $15. They wanted a picture of my dog in the probiotic. That's it. This last night literally took a picture with this Valentine's card. $100 they paid me just to take a picture. It showed up on my account today. But the point is it's stuff like that I saw that I could do. I don't want to plaster my face on social media, but that is something that I could do. And that is exactly why I'm here. And then, of course, I got too excited and too giddy that I'm like, I watch people just like me, stay-at-home moms that watch their spouse work so hard, and all you want to do is just help pay the bills so they're not having to work that extra job. Mine was working 2 jobs. That extra job, they don't have to work as hard, and maybe I can help pay the mortgage. And that's exactly what I've done. So I've been in the Boss Suite since November 6th. So keep in mind, $30,000 in side hustles. The last program I was in for a year and a half, maybe made 5-ish. Here in 3 months, less than 3 months, I've made almost $22,000. So you can kind of see it's because of the options, right? Nothing changed within me besides all the other things I've done. Nothing changed. It's because this classroom gave me tools that I could use in a box that I fit in. Because are any of you guys introverts? If you are, just kind of throw up your hand a little bit. Anybody introverts? Because the thing is if you're an introvert and someone told you that you had to get on a live every day and act like me, you would probably throw up and poop your pants at the same time. I know you guys hear me say that all the time, but that would probably make you throw up. But right now, like Susan being an introvert, could you take a picture of this with your dog?
Sure.
Right? That absolutely. But you're like, but do not make me get on a social media post or be an influencer. I want nothing to do with showing my life. I don't have a fancy background. I live in a double wide trailer like Jess does. I don't have fancy nothing. but I can totally take pictures and videos of stuff. Or I can write letters, right? Like literally, the Boss Suite gives you several different ways you can make an income. And you guys have heard us talk about this before. You could literally write letters, 20 in a day, depending on what state you're in. 20 a day would give you about $2,000 a month. You could do Amazon reviews. You could do literally pictures and videos. My sister that hates social media as well, last month she started UGC, has already made $200. She doesn't want anything to do with social media either. She's using her dogs. She got a micro needling thing like I did. I think she did what was the other thing she did the other day? Makeup, like some mascara. The point is there's options. And I'm going to flip this around real quick and I'm going to show you guys inside a couple of the websites and where we actually a giveaway that I don't know if we talked about this, Jess, but we're going to give anybody that purchases today the Boss Suite, the bigger class. We are going to give you this video. It's a video that I made that it's almost like a cheat sheet inside one of the websites to make it go faster. Okay. Because what I'm about is you're struggling over there paying your bills. We want you to make money faster. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to give you a video to kind of help it go faster. But I'm going to flip this around real quick if you guys don't mind. Let's see. Don't mind all of the tabs open. It's just, it is what it is. I'm a female. I have 75 windows open. Okay. So real quick, inside of one of the brands here. Okay. And we give all of these websites to you inside of the class. Okay. So that's all included. But right now, I mean, what are I don't even know what these are. Something maybe for a drill. I don't know. $40. All they want is that you holding it as a selfie. That's it. Okay. This little book, right? They just want a book. Just a picture of the product. You are not in it. $25 for that book. Okay. MCT oil, $20 just to take a picture of the product. Okay. Now, those of you that are like, well, Rachel, I'm okay being on social media a little bit, right? There's so much more opportunity. I mean, right here, like Jessica's husband could totally use this slim wallet here. $20. Okay. But the point is even if you're willing to show your face, let me just give you an idea. I do not do this. Again, I'm not on TikTok or TikTok Shop, and I'm not there at this stage in my life. But let me show you. If you wanted to hook TikTok Shop to it, and we show you how to do TikTok Shop, but right here, you see like this, if you hooked a TikTok to it, literally just showing this weight loss kit, and like you talk about it, they tell you what to say, $500 for a video. So you can kind of see how it works, right? And if you're willing to do TikTok Shop, this one's $250 with $1,100 bonus. Okay. But it's things like this. Okay. This is one of the websites. Bathtub filter. Yes, I literally just did a video. One of those. That's $200 for that bathtub filter. And again, you're just taking a video of it and throwing it up. If you wanted to do TikTok Shop, you can do that. Okay. My next one I'm going to show you guys real quick is this other brand. Okay. We were just talking about dog food. Okay. I don't know if those of you guys that have kids, you could look Orajel. Okay. Or this toothpaste launch. $200 for a video and a post. Okay. Minties for your dog. One video, $275. And you're literally just applying for these. We show you what to do. We show you how to do it. I know somebody needs a new toilet. Okay. That's $500 for a new toilet. I'm just saying. The point is this is some type of primer, whatever that is, $325 for 2 videos. Okay. Or the Purina dog food. The point is these things, whether you're an introvert or somebody that's like, I would just love to make an income in a way that I don't have to be on social media. I'm just saying there's options. There's options for you to make an income online that you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. Because the other thing I want to explain too is the Boss Suite can serve everybody. People that like my dad, if he was alive, would like laugh in my face what I'm doing because he's like more of a 9 to 5 kind of person. I don't fit in that box. I fit in a box of I need to be home with my kids. I'm going to do what it takes so I can be a stay-at-home mom and make an income. So the Boss Suite can serve everybody. It just serves us differently, right? So like Susan, being an introvert, might want to do more of like the dog videos or making a picture with a book, right? So just depending on like what you want, the Boss Suite has all kinds of stuff. If you're creative, print on demand, my friend. The point is I'll send it back to Jessica, but there's so many options here that you can do something for you that you choose your own path that makes sense for you, if that makes sense. You don't have to do something in a box that you don't fit in.
I love how you say that, in a box, because I never really thought of that. We're just taught to do it every day, 8 hours a day, and that's the results that you get. Different.
Mm-hmm.
And will you like just break it down, some of the money that you spent on coaching and then what you've made in Boss Suite over the past few months? Can you just like put that in?
Oh yeah. You mean as far as like what I did in my last class?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I spent over $5,000 just in coaching in my last one, right? But again, there was a lot, it didn't have options. I could only resell a class. I wanted options like what I was just telling you. And so I've spent $5,000 in other things in literally just in the last year. But now, I mean, think about it. In 3 months, I've made almost $22,000 and I spent money one time on a zero down, right? I spent money one time and I turned that money into almost $22,000. So to me, it's a pretty incredible return on investment.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Hmm.
That's a salary.
Exactly. It absolutely is. I mean, like I make more than my husband does. And he sits there and is like, you know what's so interesting? It motivates me because you make more in like an hour than I do in an entire night, 8 hours. And it's our own business.
Right. Love
Just
it.
something to behold is what it is.
Do you guys think that you could take some of the time of an evening after work to learn how to do some of those pictures? My mom, 67 years old, she has only got paid twice. Both of them were $5 jobs, but she took a picture. She got paid $5 and she's over the moon about it. You hear me talk about her all the time. My mom didn't even know what a hashtag was. Sunday, she is so excited because her 2 jobs that she did, she got paid for. And she's very casually doing this. So any level, any age, it doesn't matter. UGC is taught in full inside of Boss Suite. Less than 8% of the community resells the course. So have you guys put in the chat yes or no if you have seen people and you've seen programs just like resell a course, resell a course, resell a course, and that's fine. I did it too, right? Rachel and I did that for 2 years. But I needed different, right? Darrell's here. Hey, buddy, he's watched me forever. I needed something different, something that didn't require me to go live or my face. I needed a skill, right, Susan? Like I wanted a skill. I've made money with TikTok Shop. I've done this UGC stuff. I'm actually coaching inside of Boss Suite, 2 different Boss Suites communities. So we're just going to praise the Lord, right? Like I'm just excited over the moon. So I want to share my screen. Is that okay? I can't just say ladies anymore because now I have gentlemen, but I want to share my screen and I want you to look and I want to show you the classroom because that's really why you're here, right? We talk about the classroom. I have to learn so many different things. I love courses. I bought 7 of them. I still have access to a lot of them. The difference with Boss Suite, and this is my uneducated opinion, Dinah, is the compassion. The fast, quick way people are answered. There's actually people that are paid to answer questions in the community, so you don't like wait 3 or 4 days. The amount of training is like nothing I've ever seen. And if you do want to resell it, you have more to talk about. It's not, oh, you have to go live. It's, oh, well, go try this. My friend Elise is 62 years old. She makes $4,000 a month just writing letters. She's 62 years old. So that's the kind of stuff that's taught in full inside of this community, stuff like that. What's up, buddy? Okay, I'm going to show you my screen. I want you to see the classroom. And you can feel free to use the chat. I won't be able to see it while I'm in here, but we will show you all the things. Okay? Can you see, Rachel? You good? All right. So it always takes me down to the bottom. If you guys are familiar with school, most of you know what school is, right? If you don't, when you buy Boss Suite, you get put in here. This is your community. This is your daily Zooms. This is everything that you need. Now, the first place you'll go is the classroom, and you'll start on module 0. These videos, literally, look, this one is 1 minute and 55 seconds. This one is 7 minutes. These videos are not long. They're very detailed. These are the terms and conditions of the program. Exactly what you need to do. Okay? Welcome module, everything, how to get started, what you need to do if you want to sell the program. If you don't, I have been in 7 other programs. And the one thing that I hear from every single person that comes to this one is how broken down and easy to follow getting started is. I actually had a lady buy from me on Sunday, and she's been in my other program for 2 years, and she has been in my inbox 3 times. I cannot believe this program. I cannot believe this program. So I need step by step, right, Susan? Like I need that. I'm very like step by step. I can see you right there. That's why I'm going to use you, Susan, Shane, and Donna. Okay. Meet all the people that are in here that sell it, and then literally, like I haven't even been in half of these. You can obviously see that everything that's done is always recorded. Look, here's my coffee chats. One of them didn't get recorded, but every Wednesday I'm a coach inside this community now, which is so exciting. Everything that we do is always recorded. If you guys work a full-time job and you can't get on at like 10 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be posted within an hour or 2. TikTok live is my new best friend, right, Rachel? Her and I have been watching that because we go live a lot. And that's really just like broken down how to do it, how to do it on Facebook. I mean, I don't know how fast, how slow you guys want me to go, but there's 2 pages of training. Now, these videos are not like 4 and 5 hours long. I think the biggest one I've ever seen is 10 minutes. How to create AI photos, how to do faceless marketing. And here's our UGC. Remember we talked about UGC, TikTok Shop, Amazon reviews? Amazon reviews and UGC are probably the most money-making thing that's inside of this program. Rachel, do you agree? Besides reselling the course?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. UGC for sure.
definitely. Crystal, my friend Crystal started with UGC. She never ever had did videos or anything. She made $2,000 in her first month, and all she did was sit around and do this UGC module and apply for jobs. So these literally talk you through it. 21 seconds, 36 seconds. These videos are step by step. These are apps below, JB. These are different apps. SideShift is a different app. And then you get a list of all the different apps that we teach you. You guys see that? Boss Suite literally is so beginner friendly. The lady Jenna that runs this has made thousands of dollars, and she does training inside of our community with UGC. Amazon reviews. Caitlin, that's in our private coaching, she tried for a whole year to be an Amazon influencer. Within a week of signing up for Boss Suite, she followed these steps and got accepted and made money in 1 week. And she'd been trying to get in Amazon for a year. That's how beginner friendly this program is set up. Madison has paid these creators that have done really well with one program to do this for us. How to make money with TikTok Shop. I followed this module, went live for the first time in 2 years. TikTok Shop sold 3 hair straighteners. Never, ever did I do anything with TikTok Shop for 2 years. So that's how detailed it is. Letter writing, print on demand, YouTube, Etsy, how to make your own digital products. I've made thousands on tiny little digital products that I have created too. Pinterest, Etsy, Faceless, all the things. Now I want to go back up and show you the calendar. Right now, there's a beginner call. It started at the same time our call did. Every Tuesday night at 7 p.m., if you're a brand new person to Boss Suite, you get on these calls. And then you can see tomorrow I'm doing a call at 10. There's a tech call at 1 every week. And there's another beginner call. This is a beginner UGC call, which means we should probably be on there. I love that. I bet that's Jenna. So there's always something different. There's always different trainings. And some of this stuff isn't added until the last minute.
Jess, can I touch on something real quick on UGC and why this is important?
Please.
So when she showed you a second ago, like all of the websites in there, and she's talking about the calls that are coming up with UGC, I feel like the reason why this is so important is because right now, and I can give personal experience that I have a lady that she started Googling some websites to go try, right? She literally messaged me the other day and says, like, Rachel, I'm completely lost. And I'm like, well, did you buy something to help you? And she's like, no, I'm going to try doing it on my own. And I'm like, oh, girl, see, I wouldn't even touch anything with a 20-foot pole trying to do it by myself because I don't know how. I literally would get lost and it would all throw up in the air fires everywhere. But again, I needed the step by step. I also don't want to get mixed up with a bad website. I don't know about you guys and are scared about like scams, but it terrifies me. I watched my mother-in-law literally get scammed out on $5,000 because of some crypto crap. See, I'm like, I'd rather go where like a coach can bring me good things. She can show me which websites to work with. She can tell me what to do because that stuff terrifies me. You need someone who's professional that can bring that stuff to you. And that's what this is. A professional is bringing you information on every single one of them. They want you to succeed. And it's funny, we've only been here, 3 months? And the UGC module has literally been updated like 3 times. Because again, there's more information and new stuff comes out and the coach is bringing more stuff. And again, that's what you get access to is hands-on training from a actual professional in that space. And that's what I love about Madison, the creator here, is she's literally like finding people that can bring us things. Because again, she doesn't know. She's like, you don't want me touching. I'd literally break it. She finds people that are professional in that space, and that's why it's huge. So anyway, but also she was going to go over to inside of the big program. Jenna, the coach over UGC, literally brings us deals every week. So yes, it has more websites, but she's literally bringing us deals all the time.
You need to talk about that.
About what?
About the stuff that Jenna does that isn't in
Oh
these
gosh.
programs.
Yeah, it's insane. She gets contacts because that's what she does. She literally does her own stuff, but she gets contacts with different brands like the Goli vitamins in November. They were paying nurses $400 for a 20-second video of them taking the stinking gummy. It's like, what the crap? And then like last week, like Dina over here could be like playing with her dog, making an income. So it's like, right? But it's like she's bringing us deals that can like this is outside of even the websites we were talking about. She's bringing us deals being like, "Hey, I just got this contact. Everybody go apply." And our friend Cece, that's been in the digital space for like a year and a half, hasn't made anything. You guys, she got in on one of those deals that Jenna brought, $900 for one UGC gig. I think they wanted like one video a week from her and she made $900. But it's that kind of stuff that we're getting access to. And again, I mean, people can do what they want and totally go research this stuff. Scares the living crap out of me. I'm like, I would rather have someone bring it to me. Me personally, I don't want to get mixed up in something that might not be good.
Here's one that Jenna posted 15 days ago. That's for Viral Labs, which is a pet treat. $500 for a video of you with your dog with this pet treat. She posted that in there.
People
So
don't even know. That's crazy.
yeah. I saw one today for I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. And if you're on a GLP-1 and I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, they'll pay you $1,500 for one video of you with your GLP-1 and your I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. Yes, Donna, that's what's taught inside of Boss Suite, life-changing stuff. So courses are great. I love them, but we have to further our education, and like we just don't know what's out there. Madison was in a program, became very successful, but was kicked out. So she made her own program, and it's hold your hand. We're going to do this together. Everybody gets to win. There's nobody talked down to. Everybody's getting sweet. Like it is a breath of fresh air inside of Boss Suite. A breath of fresh air. I say all that to say there's a whole big world out there. We literally have no idea what's out there. And when you align with people that want to see you win, it changes the way you show up. It really does change the way you show up. So let's talk about both programs, okay? Because there's Boss Suite and Boss Suite Lite. Have you guys heard us talk about that on our lives? Boss Suite is the big program. All those modules, 20 different income streams if you want them. It's $597. Tonight, Rachel and I are going to give you $50 off if you want to do that big program until 9 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock your time. So for the next hour and a half, if you want to do Boss Suite, the one I just showed you, we'll give you $50 cash back. We started it last night. We're allowed to do it for 24 hours twice a month. You can do payment plans. A firm will let you do it for $0 down. Afterpay, I had a lady do Afterpay today for $26 a month on that program. It let her go all the way down to $26 a month. I gave her $50. I paid her 2 months payments for her. Okay. Now, if that sounds like something you don't want to bite off, there's Boss Suite Lite. It has 7 modules inside of it. It has Zooms once a month or once a week, and it's $277. Does that make sense? Shake your head. Yes. Big mama, little mama. You can upgrade later. You can start big. You can start small. It has UGC, letter writing, TikTok shop, Amazon reviews, how to make digital products. I think one other thing. I don't remember, but print on demand. So it has 7 modules to teach you how to make 7 different ways. The big program has about 20. And there's Zooms 4 to 5 days a week, where the little one is just once a day. Okay. That makes sense? Okay. So tonight, if you want to do Boss Suite, we'll give you $50 cash back before the next hour and a half. And I would love you guys to come off mute if you have questions, if you want to see something, if you don't understand. Let's take questions. You guys want to do that? I'm gonna go through the chat and make sure I didn't miss any questions. Shayna, you are already in a program, so I'm sure you have questions. You're on mute. All right, I asked to unmute you. We'll see if it works.
So if I am in a different course and I do this course, so is it a whole new setup? Because you have nothing to do with.
No, we are completely a separate entity than you.
Okay.
So you would get a different stand link. You could have both programs in your stand store if you want, but you would have an SWC stand store link and then a Boss Suite beside of it or underneath of it or whatever.
Okay.
It's very normal, and I've had a lot of people that have come from other programs that do that same program and want to do this.
Okay. Yeah, it's just I just started, literally. Like I could barely take myself off mute. So that's where I'm starting from. So yeah, it's just nice to hear about different programs, even though I put myself in that one. But why not just look at everything and
Never know what's out there, right?
yeah, yeah,
Even if we don't start something or do something that's in front of us now, we need to know what's out there, right? There's a whole big.
yeah, and that's basically what I'm doing.
It's good. Anybody else have any questions?
So I'm sorry, I don't mean to, if somebody else wants to talk. So if I do your program, once I get in, I don't have to do any research on looking for UGC.
You follow the videos, like you have to make, so say you wanted to do Join Brands app, you have to like make a portfolio or make a, what's the word? You have to make like your account, fill out your information in the website, follow the videos. But research, like, no, everything's done. That's going to teach you. You just have to follow the instructions.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good question.
And
Tammy,
we are giving that video today as well. So anybody who gets the big one today, we're going to give you that video that I've made it because I have a lot of people over 60 years old and they need some extra help. So I've made this like a dumbed down version to get started faster because the goal is it's like if you get in, like, yeah, you're going to watch your zero module and your welcome module, but it's like, girl, get in here and get that minimum payment covered. Let's get your butt making some money, you know?
definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
Tammy, do you have a question?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm driving. I'm sorry. And I may have missed this. You might have talked about it already, but you were talking about making the videos. I'm assuming you have to purchase the product first and then make the video, and then the company pays you for the video. Is that how that works?
Not on every single app. No. So Join Brands is one of them that they have like an Amazon link. It goes to Amazon and you purchase it and they reimburse you for the product.
Okay.
But like I'm working on a different one now where if they approve me, they're going to mail me the product for free.
Okay.
I
Okay.
actually have some products in my washroom that I've already gotten paid for. And I did not pay for the product, but they paid me $90 for 6 15-second videos.
Okay.
And they sent me the product. So every app is different, Tammy, and there's about 30 different apps taught inside of Boss Suite.
Okay.
Some of them do require you to buy the product and they reimburse you. One of them is a queen size bed mattress. They send you the queen size mattress.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. Like some of it's crazy. My mom applied for one where they wanted her to sit at a table at McDonald's with another person and a 20-piece chicken nugget and take a picture of her family eating a 20-piece chicken nugget at McDonald's.
That's so cool.
I think it was like $15 or $25. It wasn't a lot, but how many of y'all are going to eat at McDonald's anyways? I mean, I would go get a chicken. They reimburse your chicken nuggets. They reimburse your chicken nuggets and then they pay you for the video, for the picture.
Gotcha.
I know that kind of stuff, like it just makes me want to climb the wall. I say that all the time, but another one that my mom applied for, and I don't think that she got it, but it was like a picture of you writing in a journal. And it was a $10 video. And it was a $10 video. They reimburse you the journal and they give you $10.
Wow. Wow.
There is a huge need for UGC creators. There's a need for people that don't have followings. That it doesn't matter. Like they just want the content because they use it.
And my second question is, so like if you have a product, so there's a product on there, and so you go in and do like an application. So it's like kind of first come, first serve. Is that how that works?
Not on all of them.
Okay.
No, like we had that special with Gully Vitamins and nurses, and they only took like 20, stuff like that. But
Okay.
every app has a different like guideline. I just got an email today that I need to look at with a different app. And they like I did an interview one time, like I was using their coaching service, and I got on a Zoom with them like this, and I think they paid me $65 for a 20-minute interview. And they told me what to say.
Oh wow.
So, that's if you want to do face-to-face stuff like that. But I was just trying to like build rapport with the website.
Okay. Okay.
But
Cool.
yeah, there's every different website that's taught is different with like if they send you the product or like what it offers you.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it.
But no, you don't have to pay for all of them. Definitely not.
Okay. Very good.
That's a
Thank
good
you.
question. You're welcome. Does anybody else have any questions? You guys are quiet. Okay. So I've been in this space for a long time, and the one thing I wish I would have started sooner, like doing this. I made a lot of money with other programs, and they were a wonderful foundation. I don't think anything less of them. But what if while I was doing that, I could have learned how to do videos with my dog food, right? Like it just blows my mind thinking about all the other ways I could have taught these introverts or these people that come to me and just didn't want to put their face on social media. So, um, that's what I think about every time I get on Zoom with y'all because I did a Zoom like this and it changed my life and it opened up this huge door for me. And I want you guys to like have your wheels turning like that.
And I also have a question on that too. Of everything we've talked about so far, what do you think you could see yourself doing? And put in the chat, like whether it's Amazon reviews or letter writing or UGC or affiliate or TikTok shop or print on demand. If you're a, if you want to slap a logo on a drink or something, put in the chat which one you could already see yourself doing. Because that's something that like for me, I could already see myself doing the videos. I don't want to be an influencer, but I could already see myself doing that. And that's what pushed me because I truly believe a lot of my success has come from, I wasn't going to stay where I was at. Like I couldn't do the late credit card payments, the debt consolidation thoughts, like it was awful. I couldn't stay there anymore. So for me, I'm like, if I don't do something now, every time I keep saying, this is the year, this is the year, this is the year, it wasn't changing. And so I knew I personally had to do something because my husband couldn't do anymore. So I knew I had to move something. But the only difference between me and a doctor is he got educated. The only difference between you and me or you and Jess is we decided to get educated and learn something new. As much as we want to sit on Netflix, believe me, Friends in the Office entices me every night. It really does. But the thing is I had to.
Virgin River.
What?
Have you watched Virgin River?
No, I maybe should look into it. No, don't get me on the shows. Listen, I'd rather make money. But that's the thing though, is it's like, sure, I can sit here and watch a show, but it's not paying my bills. But here I can get a class and I can spend that hour watching and make some videos of my dog like Dina's already going to do. I can already see it now in her face, right? Yep. She's going to use her white dog, right? But the thing is you have to think for yourself right now, if I started today or, whatever it is, if I start because I need that video from Rachel, right? And we need the cash back that Rach and Jess are going to give us. If I started now, could I cover next month's water bill? Could I cover next month's electricity bill? Again, a photo like this isn't going to make me a Land Rover tomorrow. But what it's going to do is it's going to help me pay my bills. Like my sister said this morning, $15 for 5 seconds. I don't give a crap. It pays my stinking gas bill. I'm like, girl, you're absolutely right. I appreciate the perspective because we all want to come in and make thousands of dollars and we do, but we got to start somewhere. And that's getting education. Maybe if you're wanting to do UGC, start doing some videos or pictures or letter writing, whatever it is. The point is you have options, my friends.
That's right. Options. That's our favorite word. Options and effort. It takes effort. I don't care what you're doing. It's going to take effort. When you have the right mentorship, it will change. It will change you. Okay. So 7:43, 45 minutes because it's already been 24 hours. So is that right? An hour and 15 minutes. Hour and 50 minutes, 9:00 my time. Rachel is not Pacific Mountain. Are you Mountain Time? Mountain Time. So she's 2 hours behind me. So 6, 7 her time, 9 my time. You guys good? 7, 8, 9. I hate time zones. $50 off. It will end at that time. And then she has made a beautiful little thing to help you do one of the apps that's taught a lot inside of this, one of the bigger ones, to help you navigate it because she's made money in there. And that's what she made that Valentine's Day card, made $100. So we'll give you that too. Sound good? Message her, message me, get the link, try the payment plans, and let's start. Are you guys good? Any more questions? All right. I want you in our inbox in the next 15 minutes, and then we'll talk more after that. Sound good?